Good morning. This is Douglas Fish Room. We're going to do a quick tour here of all my tanks. I now have 11. We're going to start with the one on the ground here. This has 9 red Serpa tetras in it. You cannot see them right now, but we also have several pulley loaches that are squiggling around. They were active a second ago. Now they decided not to be. Anyway, I don't know. There's one of the Serpas. There's 9 in here. They're hiding. Anyway, we got a lot of wood structure. I always prefer the sand bottoms. This has several pieces of driftwood with the Anubias glued to it. I use super glued gel. We've got an outside filter here. We've got a sponge filter over here. We're going to move up top to that was a 15, by the way. This is a 20-gallon high. The 15 is 15 inches high. The 20-gallon is 20 inches high. It's the same dimensions at the bottom as a 10, which is 20 inches long, 10 inches back, usually 12 inches high for a normal 10. These are higher. So the dimensions at the bottom, they fit on a regular, this is a double tank stand. We've got my favorite sponge filter here. What we have in here are 15 long fin black skirt tetras. Everybody seems to be on a lunch break today or time to take a nap or something. Nobody's moving around very much, but there are 15 in here. There's a lot of structure, a lot of Java fern on rocks. That's what I do. I glue them to rocks so I can move them around. This is a rather largish, well, it's large for a dwarf red lily. A lot of structure here. Anubias on wood. These two bunches are basically Anubias I've glued to rock so I can set them around wherever I choose. This is another piece of wood with Anubias on it. Those are Java fern, I'm sorry. Anubias on the wood, Java fern on the rocks. Okay, maybe I didn't clarify that. I'm going to pause for a second here. Okay, this is a 5-gallon. This is a lot of structure in this. I apologize for the, well, there's a little girl there. This is my first female betta. She is a mustard gas. It's hard to see this because this is a backlit tank. She's got a black body, orange fins, absolutely breathtaking. Velocynarian here, a lot of structure, a lot of movement up and down on the soil because even though this is a 5-gallon, there's an outside filter on the back and also a sponge filter over here. If I was a fish stuck in a little box, I don't want everything normal. I want some movement. I want some places. She's got all kinds. This whole thing is hollow under here, this piece of wood. I've got it built up over here with rocks and holding some sand back. The Velocinaria seem to just be going crazy in this tank, probably because it's so small and they can get plenty of light. I do have a new light, actually it's coming today from Amazon, that's going to be top lit. It's a submersible light that I can put up above there underneath the lid, and it will be more top lit and you'll be able to see her better. But right now, this is a backlit tank. Okay, I'm just trying to show the structure under here. There's just a lot of places for her to hide, get out of the light if she doesn't like it. And there are basically, I know you can't see them right now, but there are 2 autosynclus in here. There are 6 bumblebee gobies, not to be confused with the bumblebee catfish. They get big and eat everybody. These are bumblebee gobies. I know you can't see any right now, but they are tiny, tiny, tiny. There's one sitting right there. I love these things. Just for the record, if you're thinking about getting some, you really need to buy 6 at a time. They prefer company. Anything less, and I don't think they last very long. They like a little group. Okay, to our left, we've got the angel tank. We have a albino and a marble. Aren't they pretty? Haven't had these very long. Just got them. The tank's been existing for a while. It's, as you can see by all the structure in it, a lot of wood with the Anubias, a lot of planting. About the only plant that I have had luck with as far as in the substrate, which all I use is sand, is the Vallisneria and the little red dwarf water lilies. There's several here somewhere. There's one. There's another one in the back there. They seem to do well, but and the crypts. I forgot which specific one that is, but I have several crypts in here. But he wants to get his picture taken. We have 3 black neons in the back there, in the background. We have several coolie loaches, which we can't see. We have several longfin zebradanios. We have 5, man, I'm just not seeing too many people here today. There's one in the back. Darn it. Ember tetras, sorry. I have 5 of those. Mostly it's just designed for the, oh, we do have several, I don't know why I'm not seeing them right now. Several bumblebee gobies. Rocks, a lot of structure. We'll scan the angels once more, and we're going to move along. Okay, what we have here is a normal, what I call a normal tin. We've got Java fern on rocks, red dwarf lilies, a beautiful veiltail betta in the back. His body is a very pale blue with red and blue fins. A lot of structure, a lot of spider wood. We have a school of about 15 neon tetras. We have several coolie loaches. We've got a little coconut hut here with that I've glued Java fern to. And we've got a couple autos. We've got, I think I missed him in the back there. He just went down behind something. He was swimming over there. Anyway, we've got 3, what do you call them? Paletus aquariums. Okay, there's one. Okay, we're gonna get back and kind of scan up here a little bit. That's a fat Otto. He's chunky. Okay, over to our left here is a column top fin, 10 gallon, but it's a column, so it's 20 inches high, 19 and a half, something like that. We've got the rocks, the big fan of the spider wood. If you let it, you need to boil it, and you need to, if you have another place to let it sit and get all the tannic acid out, the boiling will help a lot with that, quite frankly. But a lot of people don't have the capability or the pot big enough to put something like that in. Big mystery snail here, which is doing very well. Obviously, he's eating well in this tank. I do not see I have a mustard gas male betta in here, but I do not see him right at the exact moment. We have Vallisneria. We have a lot of Java fern in the back. I'm trying not to make a long story here, but when I do these large, where I'm going to use large rocks, I do put pieces of styrofoam in the bottom to help support the weight. And I also run rocks along the back, like half, so my Java fern mats and my pumps do not get seen too easily. They are sitting down. And then in front of the rocks, I build up the substrate and kind of do my thing out front. But I enjoy that. That way you don't see a lot of the stuff, which is why the big rock is there. Okay, this is my newest little 2.5. I've never, isn't she a beauty? I actually bought this for her. I found this on the marketplace, what's it called? Facebook Marketplace, for $1.50. you know, sometimes people just get tired of having things. Maybe it didn't work out for them, whatever. Anyway, this is a nice little tank, but I would never in a million years pay what this cost brand new. It's just because it's too small. You can go buy a bigger unit for a lot less. And this literally costs as much as this top fin 10-gallon. Well, not to me, but I'm saying new. Uh, Anyway, I've built up rocks here. This has 10 ghost shrimp. Look at her poking her head around. She's trying to figure out if she can eat these, but they're a little big. Isn't she pretty? She's white with blue fins. I actually saw this fish before I bought the tank. I just had no more room in this room, which you'll see in a few minutes, for any more fish tanks. And I mean, literally, I'm just running out of room. And but I saw this little white female at the pet store. She was there for weeks. There's some shrimp swimming out there. And I just, I mean, you know, you all have seen her. They're in those little teeny bowls. I just felt sorry for her. She has beautiful finnage. I don't normally buy females because the finnage is much shorter, but she's got a beautiful pectoral fin. I'm not sure where she went or if y'all. Oh, she's hiding down under there. But her fins are pale blue. She's white. And if she'll come out and let you see that pectoral fin, it is elongated like a male would be. But she is a female. Isn't she gorgeous? Beautiful. Anyway, I saw her there for weeks, and I looked on Marketplace and found this for like $15. And the pump works, the light works, everything works. I've added a different light, of course. I like to do that because I like to turn all my lights. All my tanks. I turn to blue moonlight at night. So I like the submersible lights with a control where I can change the color. Now I don't like all the other wild colors, but I have it on white during the day, and then when it gets about 5 o'clock, I turn it on blue, and so I can come in here and see all the fish at night. Anyway, this is I'm sorry to be bragging, but for a 2.5 gallon, I think I've done a beautiful job on this. Anyway, okay. We're going to close with that. Once again, that's the smallest tank in here. It's a 2.5 gallon. I want to say it's a little Aquarium 2.5, something clean flow, bow front, something like that. Anyway, I'm real happy with what I was able to do with 2.5 gallons. When I first saw it, I'm like, what in the world am I going to do with that? But it turned out nice, especially for only her. That's where she goes to sleep. I'm going to turn the light out to blue in just a minute here. Anyway, okay, we're over I really fell in love. Well, I ran across some fantastic deals. I paid top dollar. I bought one of these top fin columns. That's one of my mustard gas beds. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at those colors. Oh my God. Anyway. Beautiful, beautiful. Big rocks. I'm trying to move along here. I've got 11 tanks in this room. I'm trying to show you. Okay, sand bottom. There's several pieces of Java fern that I've glued to a big rock. It's just sitting on top of the sand here behind the other big rock, so I can move it around. Like I explained before, I put big rocks about halfway through the back, build up the front with the substrate. Has no substrate in the back. Well, maybe a small amount. But there's styrofoam underneath here. Just for those that are really interested in what I'm saying about the styrofoam, I cut it back about a ½ an inch from the front glass, so the sand can go down and you do not see the styrofoam. Because I've seen other tanks try to do that, they leave the styrofoam right to the glass and it doesn't look very pretty. So anyway, I just cut that back. That helps support the weight of all the rocks. I like my piece of spider wood. A lot of structure going on there. I like to hide my sponge filters in the back. Moving to the left, there's another one. This is a fairly recent tank, about 2 weeks. Man, I got a deal on this one too. This was off of Marketplace as well. Um, you know, where you can write somebody, and if you find something you like, and you talk about it over, you know, the instant messaging or whatever it's called. And where's my? Trying to find my betta here. This has another mystery snail in the back. Again, I like movement. I like up and down. I like the substrate to. I want the fish to have movement. I mean, if ever we see him, I don't know where he's gone. I have a beta in here as well. It's very pretty. I'll have to look for him in a minute, I guess. Let's see if I can get his attention up here. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's blue. Come on, sweetie. There you go. There you go. He's a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Ooh. I've had him forever. His fins are getting a little wrecked, but he's just a normal Velta. He's just gorgeous. He's a beautiful fish. But when I took him out of one of the other tanks, anyway, I made this for him when I got this, and it has a lot of structure, and he's been around every single one of these branches. He's been got a lot of cooler loaches and autos, and there's just a lot of places for them to hide and look around, and that's what, if I was a fish, that's what I would want. You'd want things to move around and look at. You don't want to just be staring at a glass box. So this is, I think, for only setting it up a couple of weeks ago, this is a gorgeous tank. Very pleased with this. Okay, I got to move along. To the left is a normal, I call it normal 10. Just your typical 20 inches long, and we got the water lily, the dwarf, I'm sorry. A lot of, I don't know why that seems dark in here. One of my lights must be off. Anyway, a lot of rocks, a lot of wood, anubias, sponge filter in the back. There's a piece of Java fern on a rock to hold it down. And I don't see him right now, but there is a baby. He's in the back, right there, right there. My baby, that's one of my newest fish I just bought, flounder, baby flounder, black and white. Isn't he a cutie? And to the left is a Colitis Cory cat. But there, you can see him moving right there. Isn't he pretty? He says, you're in my way. I'm trying to get over here to find something to eat. Isn't he cute? They're a little pricey, but they're like $8. But anyway, okay, he's moving out of my eye shot here. Okay, I got to move to the last tank and close out here. This is, okay, this is my 75. This has a lot of fish in it. We've got a pair of filamentosa right there in front of you. They were given to me by a friend. Where's, oh, there. This pair here was given to me by a friend too. This is rainbow cichlids. A lot of about 20 black skirt tetras, about 20 white skirt tetras, several. Oh, there's the other rainbow cichlid right there on the left. That was on the cave on the right. We've got Congo tetra right there in front of you. Several. I don't see them. Buenos Aires tetras. There's one. That's what a Buenos Aires tetra looks like. We've got several of those. We've got a lot of cave structure. You may not see too many of these right now, but trust me, when I feed these guys in the morning, I've got about 10 to 12 of these coolie loaches in here, and they come out and go crazy. A lot of rock structure in there, a lot of cave system going on. A lot of cavies in there. Farewella catfish. Isn't he delightful? Look at that face. Face only mama could love. Pretty. Okay. Anyway, this is Ogle's Fish Room. I'm going to sign out here. We've got a lot of fish in here. A lot of cave structure for them to hide in. We've got the filamentosa. What's it? No, Farewella, if I pronounced him wrong. He's a Farewella catfish. We've got small Leucosimus there. He's a bit shy. He only comes out when feeding, but in that cave is a bumblebee catfish. You can't put them in with too small a fish because they'll eat them. Okay. A lot of wood structure here, a lot of aeration, a lot of wave makers up there blowing water around. Outside canister filter. I'm growing some plants up here in this thing. Anyway, okay, I got to sign off before this cuts me off. This was Ogle's Fish Room. I appreciate you watching. You just saw 11 fish tanks. We've got the 75. We've got the 10. We've got the 10 column. Got another 10 column. We've got the little bitty 2.5. We've got another 10 column. We've got 10 normal. The 20 long. We've got the 5 backlit. We'll get some better lights in here today for that. Okay, then we've got the 20 high and the 15. That's actually 15. It's 15 inches high. Same dimensions as the 10, but higher. Same thing with that. I think we already showed you that, maybe. Anyway, that's 11 tanks. Thank you very much for watching. This is Ogle's Fish Room. Hope you all have a great day. Bye.